All right, Shalom. We want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yamashai, Ba'ashim, Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, and salutations to all the other Akims that's preaching 144 truth coming out of GMS. All right, it's the Las Vegas Camp, Mail and Valor. I go by Cologne. Hopefully, coming to you with another edifying lesson for the hopeful elect of you men, women, and children of Israel. All right, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans and Seminole Indians. All right, and Yahweh Shem Yahushua is your power and your power alone, all right? Which is Yahweh means he is, he exists. Bahashem means in the name, and Yahweh Shai means he deliver, all right? He's salvation, all right? Because the only nation that's going to be saved is you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans and Seminole Indians, right? And speckled birds that father lines go back to our forefathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob of Israel, all right? Those are the only ones that's going to receive salvation, and that will be the 144,000 and the elect, all right? Because we know 2/3 of you not going to get right, all right? Okay? And those are the ones he's going to be delivering, you know. Pre-inferring scripture, Matthews 1:21, all right? Yahweh Shai coming for his people, all right? His lost sheep, all right? And he's the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. He's the God of Israel, all right? He's your power and your power alone. You can find that out on Amos 3:1 and 2, all right? This lesson is going to be called the chariot of the Lord is a curse to the world, all right? And, you know, I'm just grab a few scripts just to, because this is going to be a 3-part series, all right? But, you know, the chariots of the Lord is what you, what Esau, Edom, okay? The redskin, okay? The real redskins, all right? Like to call UFOs or UAPs, all right? That's what they title them as, but we know them as the chariots of the Lord, all right? Because there's going to be two things what these chariots is going to do, all right? Because we know that the chariots of the Lord is basically the army, all right? The arsenal of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, all right? And the scriptures talk about that all through the scriptures, all right? You know, like in Revelations, when Yahweh Shai, the day of the Lord, all right? The day of wrath, the day of judgment, all right? He's going to come with Michael, all right? The head general, all right, of the army, and they're going to come with millions and thousands of chariots, man, fleet of army ships, which we know that Yahweh Shem Yahushai's ship is the Father's ship, all right, but they're going to come with a lot of those so-called UFOs, which really is the chariots of Israel, all right, kind of like the movie Independence Day, all right. So that's what they really are. So a lot of people in this world that see these chariots don't know what they are because they think they're little green men inside of them, which we know that's bullshit. All right, that's folly. All right, that's not true. All right, there's a lot of information coming out. Definitely a recent video I saw where the Edomite, all right, was talking about when he seen the beings that came out of the ship. He said they were very tall and dark black. All right, so we know that those are the angels of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, all right? And they are so-called black, all right? All right, so where's green coming from out of that? You know what I mean? So those are the, that's Yahweh Shem Yahushai army, all right? Okay, they're angels, all right? Of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, all right? You know, they're the eye for Yahweh Shem Yahushai. That's why they're here, all right? But it's a curse to you, you wicked as so-called Edomites, all right? Not so-called Edomites, so-called the white man who are the redskins, who is Esau, Edom, all right? And he said it's a curse for the whole earth, all right? All right? So going back to what I was saying about these videos, you know, there's more and more and more videos coming out of these chariots being seen all over the world, all right? But mostly, a lot of videos are definitely you know, overseas in Europe and Russia and all over the four corners of the earth. All right. There's a lot of active UFO sight scenes. All right. OK. And I was a witness of them myself a few times. All right. And giving honor and praises to Yahweh Shem Yahushai, knowing that that is our salvation out of this bitch. All right. All right. Not being like fearful, but still being fearful, you're right, but not in the sense of worldly carnalness where they're terrified because they think it's some Independence Day or Mars attack. You know what I'm saying? type of weird shit that the movies that these devils put out, all right, to fool you, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, all right, and Cinema Indians, not to let you know that that is basically your way out of here at Babylon the Great, America, all right, Sodom and Gomorrah in Egypt, and this is Rome 2.0. That's our way out of here, because he's going to destroy this place with fire, all right? So let's get into it, all right? So we're just going to start off with Zechariah, all right? And this Zechariah 5:1, all right? It says, "Then I turned and lifted up my eyes and looked, and behold, a flying roll." So this flying roll that Zechariah saw was like in the shape of like a cigar, because we know the rolls, they're like kind of like rectangle shape, right? Like a rectangle shape. So this chariot that he saw was like a long cigar, all right? And then he even talks about, the length and how big it was, all right? Continuing. And he said, "Upon to me, what seest thou?" And I answered, "I see a flying roll. The length thereof is 20 cubits, and the brethren thereof is 10 cubits." So he's trying to describe what he is seeing, all right? And this is just a little quick testimony myself. The chariots that I saw, was bright white, like they're described in the scriptures, but it was kind of like a oval shape, all right, like a circle shape, all right. When me and another brother of mine was out, and we looked up, the Spirit said, "Look up," and boom, we saw two chariots, man, and we was giving all praises and honor to Yahweh Shem Yahushai. And then this Edomite pulled up in the truck, was like, "What are you guys looking at?" And I was like, "The chariots of Israel." And he was like, "What?" And I'm like, "Oh, okay. This nigga don't know what I'm talking about." I said, "UFO, man, UAP." He's like, "Oh, right." But, he didn't know what I was talking about, so I had to say it in terms of dumb it down for him. Oh, they're UFO. All right. But we know that they're chariots of Israel. All right. But yeah, Zechariah saw a huge a chariot, man. Okay. And continuing. All right. "Then said he unto me, This is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth." Ooh. Now, that's very deep. I'm going to read it one more time. It said, "Then said he unto me, This is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth." So that doesn't sound too good for the rest of you nations. All right. If you're not a so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, and Seminole Indian, and speckled bird, that father line go back to our forefathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. That don't sound too good for you. It said it's a curse. All right. So let's keep going. "For every one that stealeth shall be cut off as on the side according to it, and every one that sweareth shall be cut off as on that side according to it." So that right there is saying that, it's, everyone that stealeth. So we know who stealeth. All right. Esau, Edom. All right. Great robbery and murder. Right. That's what he been doing when he been out conquering. All right. Stealing, because he have no culture. He has nothing. So we know this is talking about Esau, Edom. And also you other heathen ass nations too that been doing wicked things also, all right, to the apple of his eye of you so-called Negroes, all right, Latinos and Native Americans, Seminole Indians, all right, to the Israelites, all right, and y'all gonna be cut off. That's why it's a curse to y'all, all right, because those are gonna get activated of the day of the Lord to destroy your asses, all right. All right. That's why you seeing them more and more and more to let you know, yeah, we here. All right. And real soon we're gonna be activated. All right. And they're gonna tear shit up here, man, at Babylon the Great. Even in when there's a war in heaven, all right. What he said, Michael and his angels gonna fight against the devil and his angels, all right? And they're gonna have that war in heaven. All right. It's gonna go down like Independence Day, but y'all ain't winning. All right. You ain't gonna declare your independence. It's gonna be the end all be all for you motherfuckers, man. It's gonna be it. Finito. You're through. Game over. All right. That's what that's meaning. All right. It's gonna be done. And after I read it in the King James, I'm gonna just read it, in the NIV. All right. For those to get more clarification. All right. Continuing in 4. He says, "I will bring it forth said Yahweh of hosts. And this is the Lord in all caps. So this is Yahweh, all right? He said, I will bring it forth, said the Lord of hosts, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. That means he's bringing his army. He's bringing his crew. He's bringing his, man, hey, that song that always play is that James Brown, Revenge. I'm mad. It's the great payback, all right? And it shall enter into the house of the thief. Well, we know who the thief is. He been out here stealing everything. It's you Edomites, you so-called red men, all right? The white man that you like to proclaim like you're righteous. Ain't shit about you righteous. You's a wicked nigga, man, all right? And the world is starting to see that, your wickedness, you know, right? Your skirts getting lifted up, your nakedness, all right? And all the wicked and abominable things you've been doing to the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans and Seminole Indians first, all right? Because that's what this all is about, all right? Is God chosen people, all right? The Israelites, all right? Don't give really a damn about everybody else, but he been fucking them up too as well, all right? Doing his wickedness, all right? Because he's the thief, all right? And he has came in the house of the thief. You see a lot, like the Pentagon been, now they finally admitting like, yes, they're here, all right? They've been here. We just haven't been telling the people because they don't want to freak the people out. Well, we know the elect ain't freaked out. We know that's our way out of here. But the rest of you 2/3 and people, y'all freaking out because you don't know what it is. You really think it's green man and aliens, where they're really angels of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, tall and black. All right. Because I'm black, yo, and I'm black, yo. All right. And into the house of him that sweareth falsely by my name. All right. And we know who this is. Esau, Edom, his pride, man, thinking he's the Most High, even calling himself the Most High. Nigga, wicked, man. All right. And it shall remain in the midst of his house and shall consume it with timber thereof and the stones thereof. So this is basically talking about what the chariot's going to be doing. All right. Putting in that work. All right. Shooting them spiritual laser complex beams out, man. Like his Cyclops. All right. But powerful than him. All right. They're going to be shooting their lasers. All right. And taking this damn place down in this devil, man. All right. So I'm going to read it in the NLV. All right. But basically, the so-called UFOs and these chariots, all right, it's a curse for the whole world, Shalaki, all right? But there is a blessing to the elect of Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans and Seminole Indians, all right? And speckled birds, that father lines go back to our forefathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. That's our way out of here. That's salvation. But right now, we're talking about the destruction that's coming, all right? And those chariots is going to lay it down for Yahweh Shem Yahushai, getting closer and closer and closer. And these Edomites know that, man. They shaking in their boots, all right? Okay? And I'm going to just read it in the NLV. I hope this was an edifying lesson to you, to the elect, all right? This is Zechariah 5, and just start 1 and go to 4. I looked again, and there before me was a flying scroll. He asked me, what do you see? I answered, I see a flying scroll, 20 cubits long and 10 cubits wide. And he said to me, this is the curse that is going out over the whole land. For according to what it is says on one side, every thief will be banished. And according to what it is says on the other, everyone who swears falsely will be banished. Yahweh Shem Yahushai Almighty declares, all right, I will send it out and I will enter the house of the thief and the house of everyone who swears falsely by my name. And it will remain in that house and destroy it completely, both its timbers and its stones. Yahweh Shem Yahushai ain't playing, man. All right. When he crack open the skies from the east, man. All right. When he tearing and tearing them up over there. All right. On the other side, when World War III pop off. All right. And when he comes from that east, every knee and everybody's gonna bow, because that fathership, man, you have no clue how huge that is, and all that, and his army, arsenals of what's coming with him. All right, imagining those ships as well. All right. Ooh, it's your ass, Mr. Postman, Esau, Edom. All right, and all you heathen nations, and also you 2/3. All right, those when they're activated, they gonna put in that work. Whew. And Lord willing, I'm part of the elect. To either receive salvation, get beamed up in a chariot, or rather I'm a martyr for the name of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. But for the rest of you 2/3 and everybody else, you're through, all right? So you better repent and come back to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai while you can, while there's still mercy. Because real soon, that window going to close. And after that, you're through. All right, so I hope this was an edifying lesson. I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostle of the great millstone, and salutations to all the other Akims that's preaching 144 truth coming out of GMS, all right? The Las Vegas Campman of Valor. I go by Cologne. Until next time, Shalom.